Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday night and I'm here with another video. Hope you guys had a wonderful week. It's going to be a very nice long weekend for me. Monday I'm off, it's MLK holiday, so I'm looking forward to that. We're expecting some little wintry weather here, maybe possibly on Saturday or Sunday, later in the evening into Sunday rather. So we're going to keep our eye open for that. You know, maybe not. Every time they tell us it's going to snow, we never get it. So I'm not sure whether to get excited about it or not. But tonight I wanted to stop in and do another video. I left you a video on last weekend, and that video was about things that, about life after 50, because that's what this channel is about. And it was just talking about how you know you're 50. And I wanted to make it a little lighthearted and fun, guys, you know, because sometimes we're so serious about getting older. We stress over things that's unnecessary. We're regretting getting older like it's some type of a disease or something, rather than embracing it and just living your life to the fullest, enjoying it. If you're taking care of yourself, you know, the best that you can have a very nice, thriving life. And I just wanted to make it lighthearted and fun so that people can just laugh with it and enjoy it. So thank you to those who commented and shared your thoughts. And, you know, I appreciate you all very much. But tonight we're going to talk about another video and another message about facts after 50. And, well, not necessarily after 50, but to what to expect around 50. And this is about myths and facts about menopause. I think about a year and a half ago, I left a video here on YouTube. And it was about how to stop hot flashes as quick as 1, 2, 3. And that video got a lot of reviews, guys. It got a lot of views on it. It was probably close to 10,000 views and a lot of comments. I wasn't even able to respond to all of them. It was so many comments. But it was a video about quick relief if you're experiencing a hot flash. And it wasn't meant to as a professional advice. It was just something that I learned that I could do in the event that I was experiencing a really bad hot flash and I needed to cool myself down really quick. So that's what that video was for. And it was not meant to be something that would help you forever and ever in a day, but it was just a quick help. So tonight we're just going to go over some myths and some facts about menopause. And I think this is a topic that a lot of women search on the internet, on the YouTube, because I've seen so many videos about menopause, and some of them have hundreds and thousands of views. And for me being a small YouTuber and having close to 10,000 views on my video, that lets you know that a lot of people are looking for answers and understanding and, you know, how to get through this time, because it is a time that all women, if you live long enough, you're going to have to experience. So some are not as traumatic or hard as others. I've heard women say it wasn't bad and they went on with life and never had any interruption, and there are women who thought it was the devil. So we're going to just cover a few myths and facts, and I did a lot of extensive research. I talked to doctors. I actually did some internet researching to find out, because a lot of these things you're going to be like surprised, because some of them I was surprised that they weren't actual facts, or if it was a myth, it turned out to be a fact, or vice versa. So we're going to jump right into it. And the first one is that menopause starts at 50. Now, we all know that that is not true. A lot of women can sit up here right now and raise their hand and be like, no, that's not true. That's not a fact. But a lot of young girls think that menopause does not hit you until after you're 50 or at 50. And that's not true. For example, I had a partial hysterectomy. Now, menopause can onset because of different reasons. It could be health, you know, surgeries like mine, or just different things. It could be hereditary. You know, I know some young girls who actually experienced menopause in their early 30s. So with me, I had a partial hysterectomy when I was 43. I had my uterus removed, but I still have my ovaries and tubes. But I did have my uterus removed when I was 43. So around 45, I started having menopausal symptoms. So mine did onset a little bit early. So I feel like I have been going through it, guys, since 45, okay? So that's one myth. You know, it's not going to start at 50. It could start earlier, but that is the average age. It says that the average age is between 50 and 51. But please know that it can be other things that can make it come a lot sooner. Okay, the second thing I have here is that the average length of menopause is 2 to 3 years, guys. That is a myth, and you know that. I know a lot of women are once again doing this. That is a myth. Menopause lasts a lot longer than that, guys. That doesn't mean that the whole duration of the time is going to be horrible. Because for me, incorporating exercise into my life, trying to eat better has actually tremendously reduced a lot of my suffering. So you have to become active. You have to pay attention to what your body is telling you and eating different things that's not going to aggravate it, or things that are going to help you to combat certain symptoms and different things like that. You have to do your research, guys, so that you can know what to do to help yourself. If you're like me and you're one of those people who don't want to medicate yourself, you want to do things more naturally. So that's what I promote. Okay, so that is a myth. The average length is anywhere from 7 to 10 years. So that's the average length. Now here's another interesting fact that statistics have shown and studies have found that African American women average between 12 and 14 years. Now they don't actually know why, but for some reason African American women on average go longer through menopause than our white counterparts or other nationalities. Seem like black women, for some reason, we just go a little longer. I don't know what that's about. So that is the studies that have been found, and that was shocking to me. But I've always known that it was a long time because I watched my mother go through menopause, and I know hers was about 10 years because she was the meanest thing, honey. So I do know that it can last a long, long time. So that is a myth. It's not 2 to 3 years, guys. Okay. So the next one I have is that smoking can cause early menopause, and that is a fact, guys. Studies have found that smoking will onset early menopause. It says that the tobacco toxins can lower the menopausal age. It reduces the circulating estrogen in your body. So that tobacco is not good for you guys. It messes with that estrogen, and that makes it onset early. So if you are a smoker, if you can, try to quit smoking, try to cut down on smoking, or you may experience early menopause. So that is a fact, okay? The next one, number 4 I have, is that low estrogen can cause weight gain in menopause. Now, I always believed that, but this has been put down to be a myth, that menopause does not cause weight gain. And I thought that was interesting because, guys, I gained weight when I started going through that period of menopause, because I was always a very petite person. I've been small my entire life. My first child, I weighed 115 at 9 months. My third child I weighed 130. Okay, and that's like an average weight for a woman my height. I'm 5'5". So to be at 130 pounds at 9 months pregnant, that lets you know that I was pretty thin most of my life. So after I had her, and then like I said, early on into my 40s, it's like I started gaining weight because I actually went up over the 140 mark. So I was just like, this menopause is what's making this happen. But that is a myth, and I'm going to read to you what they said. It says that low estrogen can cause weight gain in menopause. That's a myth, but it can redistribute the weight. So menopause can redistribute the weight, causes the body to use the starches and blood sugar less effectively, which would increase fat storage. So it's not the menopause that makes you gain weight, it's the redistribution of the weight that it causes because of the starches and the blood sugar and all of that. It makes you store the fat in different places. So it makes it harder to lose weight. So it's really important that when you start going through menopause to have an exercise routine. Make sure you're walking or on the treadmill if you can, or outside, walk around the block, do something to make sure that you're moving so that you can make sure that you keep your metabolism moving, because those are things that happen when we get older. Okay, number 5, and I only had 6 that I was going to share with you guys today because it's a whole lot more, but I only did 6. Okay, number 5 is the lack of sleep can cause metabolism to slow, causing weight gain in menopause. That is a fact, guys. Now, that may be one of the reasons why I started to gain weight, because I have never been a very good sleeper here in the last 15 years. I can average sometimes anywhere from 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and we all know that's not good. Even though I can function off of that, the body, adult woman, needs about 7 hours of sleep a night. So my lack of sleep probably contributed to my weight gain. So that is actually a fact. And it says it reduces the levels of leptin, which is a hormone, and a hormone called ghrelin, and I'm going to scroll here because I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, which promotes hunger. So those two hormones are needed. So if you're not sleeping well and you're going through menopause, then your hormones are gonna slow. So it's not gonna be producing those hormones that you need, to make sure that your body is promoting hunger, okay? So that you will eat and your exercise and your metabolism is not slowing down, because when your metabolism slows down, it stores the fat in the body. So make sure that you're getting enough sleep, ladies. Make sure you're sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours a night. Try to at least get that rest in so that your body can function properly. And number 6, which this is something that I never tried but I've heard before, it says that low doses of birth control is good for menopause. Now, although a lot of doctors do prescribe that, it said that this is a myth. Which, now that one is up in the air, because when I actually researched that, I found a lot of doctors who felt that it helped in perimenopause, and a lot of doctors that felt like, no, they shouldn't do that. So, but it said that it was a myth. It said it isn't recommended because of the many side effects like cancer, blood clots. But they said some doctors do just prescribe them during perimenopause. Now, perimenopause is that period that you have before you go into full-blown menopause, and a lot of times doctors prescribe those low doses of birth control to try to control periods, because some women still are having periods in perimenopause and they can bleed a lot longer. It's like your cycle could be a month. I had a girlfriend that went 6 months and didn't have a cycle, and then she went 2 months with a cycle. So if you taking a low dose of birth control, it can kind of regulate your cycle. So I think that is the reason why a lot of doctors want to prescribe that low dose of birth control to try to control those cycles that you might have that's pop up periodically when you're going through the perimenopausal state. So those are the 6 that I have, guys. And as always, I will say this: please consult your physician. Don't take my word. I'm not a doctor. This is just based on research that I've done. But a lot of times, if you do your research, you can find out some myths and some facts about what it's like to experience menopause. And I think I will share that at a later video, talk about some of the things that you experience during menopause. But I just wanted to come today and just express to you some of the myths and facts of menopause. But like I said, this is a period of time that all women will have to experience. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. Even though it can be a tough time, once that cycle stops and you had all the kids that you want to have, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing not to have to worry about that every month. So just look forward to life and just deal with the things that come. It's reasons behind why we have to go through the things that we go through as women, but we are strong and we can do it. But this information is meant to help you, to make you think about it, to make you do your own research, and to live better, have a cleaner, healthier eating habit or routine for yourself, so that you can be a little bit healthier when you approach this time of menopause. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If you're in an area that's about to get hit with that snowstorm, please be safe. Just as they said, stay in. If you don't have to get out into this weather, stay at home, enjoy your family, your friends and loved ones, and just have a good time. Or in the snow, build a snowman or whatever. So if you have any questions about this video or something that I said that you didn't understand, please drop your comments in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to respond and answer any questions that you might have. And if I don't have the answers, I could definitely ask somebody, do the research, and get the answers for you. So until next time, I want to say thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and love. Bye, guys.